Hello and welcome. What if I told you there's an anime where the main character is sent to a literal paradise, and it's somehow the most terrifying place you've ever seen? Well, that's Hell's Paradise, and if you haven't watched it yet, what are you doing with your life? Today I'm breaking down everything you need to know about the Hell's Paradise Season 1. No spoilers, just the real talk on whether this show deserves the hype. Let's get into it.
The hype starts now. The hype starts now. Anime hype what?
Alright, so for the uninitiated, Hell's Paradise, or Jigo Kuriku in Japanese, is based on the manga by Yuji Kaku. It ran on Shoujin Jump from 2018 to 2021, and MAPPA, yes that MAPPA, adapted it into anime in spring 2023. Here's the setup. You've got Gabimaru the Hollow. He's a ninja, a terrifyingly powerful one. He's been captured and sentenced to death, except there's one problem. Nobody can actually kill him. Beheading? Yeah, that doesn't work. Fire? Still doesn't work. They literally cannot execute this man. So the government cuts him a deal. Travel to a mysterious island called Shinshinkai. Basically a paradise island that no one has ever returned from. Find the elixir of life, bring it back, and walk free. Oh, and to make sure he doesn't just run off, he gets assigned to Yamada Asaman, essentially an elite executioner, to babysit him the entire time. Her name is Shigiri. She's incredible, but we'll get to her. Here's the twist though. Gabimaru isn't doing this for glory or power, he just wants to go home to his wife. That's it. That one simple motivation is what drives the entire show. Now let's talk about what hits you first, the visuals. Hell's Paradise is gorgeous, like generally stunning. The island is designed to feel like paradise on the surface. Lush flowers, vibrant colors, beautiful scenery. But underneath all that beauty is something deeply wrong. The contrast between pretty aesthetic and absolute horror of what's happening is part of what makes the show so unsettling in the best way possible. MAPPA handled the animation and honestly, for the most part they delivered. Fight scenes are fluid and creative. Gabimaru's ninjutsu has a raw, explosive energy to it that feels distinct from your typical shonen punch fest. The monster and creature designs on the island are generally creepy. We're talking Lovecraftian levels of what is that thing. Now, full transparency, some episodes do have noticeable animation dips. MAPPA was juggling like 5 major shows at once, and it does show in spots. But the key moments, the important fights, the emotional beats, they look incredible. The opening is also fantastic in my opinion. Okay, the story. This is where Hell's Paradise really earns its reputation. On the surface, it looks like a survival action show. Criminals sent to a deadly island, last one standing gets pardoned. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But what the show is actually about is way deeper. The central theme is yin and yang, balance. Every character on this island is fighting some kind of internal war between their past and who they want to become, between strength and weakness, between what they were told they are and what they actually feel. Gabimaru is sold to you as this cold, emotionless killing machine, but the show slowly peels that back in a way that feels completely earned. He's not edgy for the sake of it. There's a real person underneath, and watching that unfold is genuinely compelling. And Shigiri? She might be the best character of the whole show. She's an executioner in a world that tells her women can't be executioners. And her arc about proving herself without losing who she is, that's the kind of writing that makes you actually care. The island itself also works as a mystery box. What is this place? What are the creatures? What's the elixir of life really about? The show teases answers slowly and keeps you hooked without feeling like it's jerking you around. Is it perfect? No. The pacing in the first 2 episodes is a little front heavy with setup, and some of the side characters don't get quite the developments they deserve before things happen to them. But those are minor complaints in a show that's firing on most cylinders. So let's break it down. The story has strong setup, generally interesting themes, well executed central mystery. The yin and yang concept isn't just window dressing. It actually runs through everything. I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10. The characters, Gabimaru and Sagiri, are carrying a master class in dual protagonists. Some side characters just get shortchanged, but the core duo is excellent. 8 out of 10. The animation, stunning when counts, patching a few filler moments, but overall, I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10. The soundtrack, the opening goes hard. The score throughout builds atmosphere pretty well. I'll do that a 9 out of 10. Overall, Hell's Paradise Season 1 is about an 8.5 out of 10 for me. It's one of the most underrated anime of 2023. If you slept on it, now's the perfect time to get into it, because Season 2 just wrapped up in March of 2026. You can binge the whole thing. This is a rare show that respects your intelligence while still delivering the action goods. It's not for everyone. If you need a power fantasy or constant hype moments, you can look elsewhere. But if you want something that's going to stick with you, watch Hell's Paradise. That's my review of Hell's Paradise. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you're new here, welcome to Anime Hype Watch. I drop reviews every week of shows that I've watched that week or I've watched previously. So hit the subscribe and bell so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for watching. See you there.